Today on Phineas Flynn's Law, we're going to be talking about the episode Managing Murphy's Law, one of the earlier episodes in Season 2, and I gotta say, this is pretty much a perfect episode. So the second season of Milo Murphy's Law has been going fairly strong now for the past couple of weeks as Disney Channel continues to air new episodes on a weekly basis, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. One pair of episodes in particular really caught my eye though. It's The Ticking Clock and Managing Murphy's Law. Now the Ticking Clock was notable because it included Perry for the first time since the crossover, but today I really want to talk about why Managing Murphy's Law is such a fantastic episode. So I'm just going to go over a few categories. First of all, the pacing. This episode manages to balance three plot lines. You have the plot line with Milo and his band as they're getting ready for the concert. You have the plot with Cavendish and Dakota as they're trying to retrieve this piece of alien garbage, but it's not going the way they expect. And you have a plot with aliens who are trying to gather intel on Milo. Now keep in mind, this is the first time on the show that we've seen the aliens. So this is the episode that establishes their characters. Not only do all the characters get an adequate amount of screen time, almost every character gets at least one line or joke or a chance to shine within the episode. In addition, Phineas and Ferb veteran Mitchell Musso comes back to voice Jeremy, which is a really cool twist, and he doesn't feel shoved in here. In fact, he's not even seen.
Coda? Did you get rid of that thing?
What thing?
It's me, Jeremy. We just met.
Which is a nice little nod to the fact that originally in Phineas and Ferb you were never supposed to see Jeremy. In addition, the way the episode is laid out, with the aliens directly affecting Milo's plot, as well as the end musical number of the episode. Cavendish and Dakota's plot is entirely finished before we even get the resolution of Milo's plot, which is really interesting because they go back an hour and make the last memory wipe of Cavendish and Dakota integral to the Just Getting Started musical number. Not to mention the episode ends on the aliens with a huge cliffhanger, firmly establishing why they were included in this episode.
We'll be back, Milo Murphy.
It's my world and we're all living in it.
In the end, everybody got the perfect amount of screen time and the episode bounced in a way that was interesting, snappy, and a lot of fun. Part 2. Smaller details. There's a lot of little details that make this episode particularly great. The first one that I have to point out is Cavendish and Dakota's van having a dent, which actually comes from when they hit the alien spacecraft as they're flying over the Just Getting Started scene. Another little detail, or rather a Phineas and Ferb reference, was using Slushy Dog as the place where Cavendish and Dakota had to go. It allowed them to bring in Jeremy, it felt natural, and it was just really cool to see Slushy Dog again. Also, this little game in the back that says Mac Pan, which is literally a pan of mac and cheese. We see Hairy Hamsters for the first time. This is a place that comes back later in Season 2. Another little detail is that Everything's Better with Perry theme playing on the little radio that Milo turns on. The little Disney D written in ketchup here. Nobody Cares Jim being the one to do the arresting. And also we have Sad Chad, which I just thought was pretty funny. Also Milo helping Zach up 2 times in a row. And the fact that the Hamosaurus still can't catch a break. Number 3, the mystery. There's a lot of mystery throughout this episode, in particular regarding what's happening to Cavendish and Dakota with the memory wipes. It's fun to watch it unfold because you don't know what exactly is happening. In fact, the first time, they literally don't even show them driving past the memory eraser. They just cut back to their van parked in a different place, so you really have no idea what happened on the first run through. Another mystery this episode poses is where Alien Commander has seen the negative probability ions build up before.
I haven't seen a buildup of negative probability ions like that since... Follow that human!
Also, why are the aliens doing a regular scan of Earth? This episode poses a lot of questions, and while some of them have answers, others don't. Number 4, the animation. The animation in this episode is gorgeous, as most episodes produced by Synergy Animation are. But in particular, the evening setting of the Just Getting Started sequence is incredibly notable. Everything about the shading and the coloring is just so amazing, and every little detail is accounted for. Not to mention this episode has better storyboarding than most episodes, including some moving camera shots. I'm just gonna play this clip of the Just Getting Started sequence because it is so well done just in every aspect.
Just getting started.
Would it be better on a marquee if we were called the Sonic 3 or Psychedelic Banshee, a cybernetic bumblebee? Would we get more applause if we were called Lizards of Oz or the semi-crazy straws or just the Murphy's Law? What's in a name? Either rocking just the same, and we're just getting started.
So great. In addition, the aliens in this episode often look incredibly cinematic, almost like something out of an animated movie. So props to the character design team for making them look that way, as well as to the animation team for really upping their game with the shading in this episode. Number 5, music. This episode has fantastic music. While we don't get to hear the full song performed by Just Getting Started, The part that we hear is really good. We also get a reprisal of the Amanda Milo theme from K-Explosion.
It's not your fault, DOG. I'm so sorry, Amanda.
Oh, that's okay.
Wow, Amanda, you're pretty handy with that phone. So, what do you think about your new job?
Well, being a band manager...
And we get some new dramatic themes for the aliens.
Stores returning to normal, ma'am. Your orders?
That human child could be useful. We'll be back, Milo Murphy.
And even just the way the music accompanies some of the jokes is just perfectly done.
What a show, folks! I don't know who these two lunatics are, but they are fearless and without a net!
Oh, that tastes like fish. Have I been eating fish sandwiches?
I'll just be here with the ponies on my roof.
Dancing.
Another brilliantly scored episode by Danny Jacob. Number 6. This moment.
Well, being a band manager is a lot tougher job than I imagined, but you're worth it. And we are just getting started.
Another thing I wanted to point out is that all of the jokes in this episode hit. There's not a dud in the bunch. Some episodes have jokes that don't land, but in this episode, every single joke lands absolutely perfectly. I sincerely hope that we get more episodes of Milo Murphy's Law later on this season that are just this good. Because really, this season is
Just getting started.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Phineas Flynn's Law.
Would it be better on a marquee if we were called the Sonic 3 or Psychedelic Banshee, a cybernetic bumblebee? Would we get more applause if we were called Lizards of Oz or the semi-crazy straws or just the Murphys?